Hello folks, and welcome back to SnowRunner. And let me turn the volume down on my computer a little bit. Forgot to do that. And right now I'm on my regular mode. This is the first playthrough. I have been playing a lot of hardcore mode, but now that the phase 1 is coming out next week, I want to get this first one finished. And we don't have a lot left. I've got a few missions here. I have a couple of missions there. This one is completed. And I do have tasks. So I have a few tasks here and a few tasks in other places. And right now I was going to do the Tega Oil drilling equipment delivery. So what that is 2 cargo containers that I pick up here. And right now I have the Tega down there with the 2 containers on it. And I'll be driving around, going across, and heading up to this road. And heading to the drilling site. And then I had an oversized container that I had to pick up here. And I thought, I have not driven the Navistar. And I know this is a muddy mess through here. And it's very hard for any vehicle, but I thought, I'm just going to give it a try. Fully intended to just drop the trailer at some point and have a Russian truck come over and pick it up. And it has really surprised me. It made it through the water. I did have to winch a little bit. But then all the way up through here through this mud, it has had no issues whatsoever. So I'm going to continue to drive it and see if we can make it over there. So now's the time when it'll get bogged down and won't move. But hey, we'll give it a shot. But yeah, coming up that hill, really had no issues at all. It just pulled right on through it. And now that I'm going from a standstill, it's going to take a little bit to get it up to speed. There we go, got a little bit of speed now. See if we can get it up into high. It's not going to stay in high. But yeah, I thought I'd just try it and see how it does. And yeah, I'm quite impressed that it's gone this far. And this is not a light container. But I kind of wondered because the Western Star was having some issues getting through the mud on the rift. So I was kind of wondering if this would have issues coming through here. And so far, no. So I want to go up here. Go over a little bit more solid ground. Actually, see, we can't just drive through here. Yeah, it's even picking up 3rd gear. Let's go up into high gear. Keep our momentum going. Mud's a little too thick for it to stay in high gear. I put a marker down, and I got a marker for the other truck. So is this my road? Oh, I'm already on it. So, okay, that road cut off over there. Ah, come on. Nope, as far as it's going to go. And it does have a good winch. So I believe most trucks would need winching through there. Let's get back up to automatic. It seems to run better in automatic than it does in the lower gears. I don't know why. But you put it in low gear and it just seems to bog down. Okay, so we need to go up those. Well, very impressed with this truck. It was a good $1.99 purchase. Because I got the season pass, and I thought this truck came with the season pass, but it does not. Drilling equipment. Is that one? Yep. Only the scout vehicle, the Russian scout vehicle, came with the season pass. And I was perplexed there for a little bit. And got on, started looking at my downloads. And looking for other stuff on Xbox to see, you know, why it didn't download. And it turns out it's $1.99 for this truck. And it's a very good purchase. Just going out here to take a look. Actually seemed to do better in mud than it did on this does on this harder surface. But now that it's in high gear, it's doing very well. You may hear me sniffling a little bit. I kind of got a summer cold. Trying to fight my way through it. So this is unloading only. Alright, so let's stop this and let's go get the Tega. I made a right and I should have made a left. Or I made a left and should have made a right. That's okay, I can get around here. Just don't want to do too much damage. It's kind of hard to see the truck with these containers on here. Right turn here, cross the bridge, and then we'll see how this road is. I don't think the road is very good. Right here it's fine, but on up, if memory serves, the road is fairly bad. Saw a trailer over there. Want to check it out. Still missing a couple of upgrades. I have not found them yet. I did finish up everything on the Rift. Earlier today I was here trying to take it easy and trying to get feeling better and lost my internet. So I couldn't record it, but I wanted to get the Rift completed. Run over that again and see if it gets rid of it. I think I was just catching the little tip of that tree there. It's holding me up. I don't think I've been out here much. I have two other seismics to do, and I completed one of them, and it was a pain in the butt. And I'll show you where I had to go here, then I had to cross this and go over to here. I think it was right in there. And that was a pain in the butt crossing that. And then the next one, I started getting close, so I went up this road. Turned out I was in the wrong place. And I ended up, I think, over in here somewhere. Was the last one. But they weren't too hard to get to. All but the one. Reduce the wheel spin a little bit so you can get some more grip. In one of the episodes, one of my past episodes, I found a maintenance trailer on the Rift, and it was surrounded by rock, and I tried pulling it out, but I couldn't. So what I ended up doing was take a big crane over there and was able to lift it up, because there is a an achievement that you can get for lifting a special mission trailer I think it's 5 meters off the ground. So I lifted it up, got it out of the rocks where it was at, set it back down, but I never got that achievement. So it doesn't specifically say what kind of trailer or what kind of special mission. Hope I went the right, yeah, I'm still going the right way. Kept seeing the marker down there, and it's much further to my right. It's actually to my right and behind me. No dancing ants. Alright, gonna need some help. Whoop. And it would help if I hit the right button. I've been meaning to test tires for the Tega to see which tires are the best. For some reason, these tires, they just give me more confidence. And I guess it's because they're wider and they look like they can handle the mud. But there might be other tires that are better, and I need to check into that. It stuttered there on me for a second. And there are 2 containers on the back, so yeah, it's going to have some issue getting through some of these areas. So there's my marker, and I think right up there is where I need to go. See a little building up there. Question is, which way? Get rid of that marker. I'd like to go straight. See if I can do that. A little serpentine action with the front wheels. See if I can dig in a little more. Watch out for logs, tree stumps I mean. Sometimes they are tricky, and you can't see them till you hit them. Truck on some solid ground here. And another mission completed. We built a building. Turn too sharp there. this over here out of the deep mud. And we'll see what else we can get into. So, do we have anything else on this map? Quarry. One oil rig drill we have to get from the quarry. Let's see where in the quarry. From Drowned Lands. So where in Drowned Lands? Oh wow, we got to bring it all the way from here. What do I have there? The 4 on D. Well, it's a mission. So let's go to our garage. And see what trucks I have available. Could do that one. Could do the Dan. Nope, too small, too big. No way in hell, too slow. Way too slow. Nope. I'm wondering about the Dan. So let's go to the garage on Drowned Lands. And see what it looks like. Got dogs out. There's a guy who lives down the road who has 3 German Shepherds. And he likes to turn them loose at night. So they scare the hell out of people that are walking up and down the road. And of course he turns them loose and doesn't stay out there with them. Heaven forbid he watches his dogs. I'm thinking that one, that one. I'd really like to try the Dan. Let's see what the Dan can do. It does have a saddle low. So let's make sure that got the advanced heavy, got the biggest mud tires, stock suspension, but let's give it a try. And like all Russian vehicles, it is a smoky one. What do I have over here? I've got a trailer there. Looks like it doesn't have anything on it. I've got the money, I'll just buy a trailer. Because I may have had that trailer over there for a reason. And we'll go with, oh, what? Oh, okay. I don't know what that said at first, but man, that will make that a very long beast. I think that'll make it too long. Nope. Detached trailer. Let's do a different mission with this one. And let's go back and retain it so that I have it in my storage. So really haven't driven this one a lot. So let's see if we can put a... Yes, we can put a saddle low. And it's a little bit shorter. So we'll give it a try. Not by much, though. I almost want to bring the Navistar. Try that, see how well it does, but... Oh, there's some kind of drums. Oh, I do have a delivery for drums. Let's get this... Nope, wrong button. Nope. Oh, missed it. Actually, let's go ahead and start tracking. So it is over there. Oops, excuse me. And the oil rig drill. So much for moving that out of the way. Ooh, this only holds 52 gallons. This means I really can't pass up a fuel station when I find one. So we're going to Zimnegorsk. Zimnegorsk. Or Zim for short. All-wheel drive is always on. So now just a long drive, which I don't mind these long drives. I wish there were more like them. And you got to go across 2 or 3 maps. So can't wait for the phase 1 to come out next week. See what new and exciting things it brings. It'll be 2 maps. I saw 1 map. Saw somebody playing a little bit of it. And really just had it on in the background. So I really didn't pay a lot of attention to it. But then the other map, from what I understand, people know very little about it. It was not on the public test server. And I wish there was a way that console players could do the public test server. I think that'd be pretty fun. But my little cheap laptop from Walmart does not have processing power to do something like this. I can barely edit videos. It might help if I put down markers, see where I'm going. Alright, so I was going to head this way. Which means continue on around. And we'll just take this route here. And that'll take me up by the fuel station. So I've already went through 20 gallons. Almost. Haven't done any of the time challenges yet. Other than the one on the Rift, and it was fairly easy. I used the Lodestar to do it, and it was able to. I took a lot of damage because there's actually like a big crack they call the Rift. You have to drive through the crack, checking out 6 different points. And took a lot of damage while I was doing it, but I was able to stop halfway through and repair it. And had no issues after that. Still took a lot of damage, but it was able to make it without too much trouble. But I think the probably the armored personnel one would probably do a little bit better. And I didn't have it on the Rift. So I used what I had. Halfway through my fuel. You see the green lines on the gas tank. They went away now, but when you're halfway through your fuel, your gas tanks will light up. Yeah, I think a lot of these missions are just too easy. They could be harder by simply making more stuff needs to be delivered. You know, take 3 or 4 trips to deliver something to open up open up something and make it to where you have to drive a lot further. So I don't mind driving in the game. I know some people don't like it. They want everything to be, to go through it really fast, to beat the game or get to the end. I'm not like that. I play to enjoy it. The longer it takes, the better. Which is one of the reasons why I like the long dark. Because you determine how long you play the game. My playthrough with it, I am almost at a year of game time. But I stopped with that playthrough to play the new monthly thing that they put out. Forgot what it's called. Winter's something. But it's much colder, and you have certain tasks you have to do. Survive 25 days, which is fairly easy. Because it's not interloper mode. Alright. So we would just stay on the road here. But so far in that game I've got I think 7 days survived. Yeah, let's go get this. And I just found my first weapon. I've yet to be attacked by a wolf. Came close a few times, but I did find enough flares to keep the wolves away from me. If you've never played that game, it is a fun game. You don't have to worry about people trolling you. You play it at your own pace. And there's a lot of different modes that you can play. I haven't started playing the hardest mode yet, which is interloper. I'm still on just the regular mode. Not the easy mode, but the harder mode. I wasn't sure if there was a big dip going down in there or not. So I did a lot of editing today. Didn't feel much like doing anything else. So I got some of that completed. So should have 2 videos come out every day for the next 6 days. And then I will be caught up on all my videos. And like I said, I've been playing a lot of the self-imposed hell that is a hardcore mode that I did to myself. And I actually enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot more than this playthrough I'm doing now, because it is a lot harder. I have to find different ways of doing stuff because I can't just buy trailers. I have to use the trailers that I find in the game. Alright, okay, so I still have him sitting over here in case I need any help. But yeah, I'm hoping the developers incorporate some of what I'm doing in the game, because it does make it a good bit harder. It makes it a little more interesting, because it's not the same playthrough. I thought it'd be the same old thing again. You know, play everything just like I did this playthrough. It's a lot different. You know, the deliveries are still the same, you just have to make them a different way. And one of the things that I've said before I'd like to see is that every playthrough, the upgrades are in different places. I think that would be pretty good. Keep the game a little more fresh. Because you're not sure where they're going to be at. Let's go. Where is my dot? There it is. It's holding. And I pulled it right under my truck. Here's where I'm going to have issues. Getting through here because the truck is so long. And it does not have what you would call a good turning radius. Yeah, in the hardcore mode, I'm in Alaska, probably about halfway through it. And the issue that I'm running into is, like, here I went and bought this trailer. In that playthrough, I cannot buy trailers. I have to use the ones that are on the map. I can sell them, but I can't buy them. And in Alaska, there is only one semi-trailer on the whole freaking map. So where I had probably, well, just about every vehicle I made deliveries, had semi-trailer on it. Now I've only got one. So I've had to change up how I made deliveries. And there's no recovery to the garage. Everything has to be driven back. Can't use fuel stations. I can, but it'll cost me money. And I'm keeping track of that, and so far halfway through Alaska, I did not have to use any fuel stations in Michigan or in Alaska yet. Yeah, the only real thing that I don't like about it is not enough trailers, not enough semi-trailers. Because Alaska only has one semi-trailer. It has 2 trailers for the scout vehicles, flatbeds. I think maybe it only has one. But then it only has, I think, 5 red trailers. So basically 6 trailers is all I have to do all the missions. Come on, you can do it, Bob. Yeah, and the bad part about that is pretty much the Navistar is the one pulling the semi-trailer, because you really can't put a flatbed on the Navistar. And I also can't pull, I can't buy the big gooseneck trailer, the heavy duty one, because in this playthrough I bought that big gooseneck and I was using the P12 to do deliveries. Which reminds me, P12 has to make some deliveries. There is a achievement that you can get if the P12, I think it's the P12, might be the P16, if it makes 10 deliveries in Russia. Yeah, there's my box. Wow, that one drill bit did all that. Drilling operations are underway. That was a lucrative contract there. Let's back you up and turn you around this way. Uh-oh, almost out of gas. Somebody up here's going to have to share some gas. I forgot I could have stopped in my garage, dropped the trailer, went in there and got gas. And I forgot. I will figure out which one has the most gas and maybe take a little bit out of each one of them. Alright, so let's see what we got next. The oil rig restoration. And that's an oversized cargo that I get from here. And I have to take it to the old drilling site. Oh, wait a minute, no, I got to scan first. So that is... no, Quarry. So yeah, I've got to scan and then deliver. I've got to scan around this area and then deliver an oversized cargo over here too, which should be fun. Definitely not going to take it down this road. So that'd be my easiest route coming through here. And then I've got a bunch of little tasks to do over here too. A couple of contests. Oh, and I still haven't gotten that yet. Have to get that vehicle. I don't, have I been? Yeah, I've been in the quarry. And I have trailers to pick up and get rid of. Alright, so we will work on that in the next episode. And leave me some comments. Let me know how I did. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, let me know why. Let me know what I did well and what I need to improve on. Whoa, what's that one? Oh, okay. That's I pulled that vehicle out, but it never would show me. Still not showing me. When I pulled it out, it wouldn't show me the task. So I have to come over and get that. But I'd appreciate any feedback. And I will see you in the next episode. So until then, have a good one.